better play your part. I'm gonna play my rules. Hey, she called, she called, she called. Hey, she called my name again and again. I'm making nobody tears. She playing her role, she not on the bench. I'm shooting my shot, I switch. All them feelings I had in the frame, I'm gonna live in the tree. You better play your part. 1 foot out or 1 foot in.
This is Broadcast 3.1, aka 3.1 Broadcast on Instagram. I'm Kirkland, aka 3.1 Costs on Instagram as well. And you are VV Snipes, as we know.
VV Snipes, you can call me Snipes, you can call me VV, you know.
So it's amazing to meet you tonight, especially after a wonderful performance that you put on. You even dropped some new shit tonight, a new song.
It was actually a couple. I have this upcoming album called I Never Ran. A lot of people are waiting on it. People teased me about it in there a couple of times, but no Omen. I Never Ran, the intro unmarked on there. That's actually for an album that comes after I Never Ran. So it was a couple of different unreleased on there. On the
Hell yeah, and I know that you've been putting out some good singles, good features. You recently had that song Gamer Girl, and then the other one with Monroe. I was really curious. I saw that you had origins within graphic design. I went to Northwestern as well, a nursing major, and then ended up deciding that wasn't for me. Going from being a graphic design major, did you get that degree, and how did you go from there to this?
So I did get my degree in 2022, graphic design. But I've always been a music lover, and this actually goes back to freestyling in high school. I used to play basketball, so freestyling in the locker room before games, I felt like that was my time to shine more than actually getting on the court. So that was where everything started, really. I graduated from Loyola in 2015. Like I say, just freestyling in the locker room, I felt like that was my time to shine, like being standing at 5 foot. I feel like probably in high school I was probably like standing at 5 foot, literally. But I always felt like, even though I was a person that was considered in the background due to like a certain sport or something like that, I always felt like I stood out. And I feel like that was one of the main reasons why today, even talking in there to my cousin that was at the show, I was like, man, to come from somewhere where not a good majority of people know exactly who you are. Right. I really built myself a name through music. And so I've always had a love for music, broke my leg playing basketball. Right. So I jumped right into music, and it's been lit ever since. I love, my dad is really a music head too, so.
Oh yeah, I saw that you were looking through a lot of your dad's old music for inspiration. I saw that in a couple of interviews of yours. It shows how you've always been kind of artistically inclined, especially with that graphic design major. And to find that out so early is honestly a gift, to just immediately be able to cultivate that in your life. Now, when it comes to your production, are you doing all that for yourself?
I actually started off like I was really just a behind the mic type of guy. Right. I don't produce. I'm gonna get towards producing, probably starting this year or probably next year. But my main focus this year actually is to link up with producers that's in the city. Speaking on that, man, Quentin Fashion. We got a couple of unreleased songs. He actually played a couple of his beats that made me get on stage.
Stepping on these niggas' neck. Everybody think they got the pop. Let me get it when I'm pulling the light. Everybody think they twisting the flag. Okay, Joey. Dominate, that's the next flowing. She tryna fuck to the music. I told that girl, let's go do it.
You know, me and him kind of have that same type of vibe going on when it comes to production. So yeah, man, I actually want to get into production probably this year, probably next year. But as of lately, I really just been tapping in with the city's producers. I started off just trying to find my sound just by getting on YouTube, finding beats on YouTube. I was like, okay, if I can sound different on a YouTube beat, and people be like, who made the beat? This beat fits you perfectly. And I'm just like, I just rode that wave, but now I actually want to tap in, like, with the people that's right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? That's
no longer rapping on those J. Cole X Danny Brown beats. It's like I took two rappers and took inspiration from both of them. And that's how they're always posted up on YouTube.
Exactly.
But it's a good way to get started, especially if you don't know the people in your backyard. But then finding out those people in the backyard, you always realize there's insanely talented people right next door.
Big fact. My guy Jordan Welch.
Jordan Welch, he was so sick.
Yeah, that's my guy. So yeah, we working on some music too. I don't know if you've seen something in common that me and him both have. We both like love, just like the lit music, and when it comes to different type of beats, we love production. And I plan on really working with him when it comes to, getting on some of his beats. So yeah.
I saw some similarities between you and Jordan Welch's like synths, because I know Jordan Welch, he does a lot of his own production.
Yeah.
And I find his beats to be quite like spacey, but also got that hardcore like hype shit going on with him. And I can see that similarity between y'all.
Shout out my guy Jordan Welch.
Just so y'all know, Jordan Welch, we had an interview that just dropped Sunday where we're having the Heatwave Cypher Wave 2. And we actually had the person who won this Heatwave Cypher lost to Richard in Wave 1. So I guess he kind of made it out and is going to have to fight up against Richard in another freestyle battle.
Richard that guy.
And that was Curry, Lee Soul. Amazing stuff put out by him. It's, of course, for him to make it out and be able to make it to the Wave 3. It's going to be lit as fuck.
We graduated from the same school. We graduated from the same high school.
Yeah, Loyola?
Yep.
Oh,
We
yeah.
graduated from the same high school. I've been knowing Lisa for a very long time. Very long time. Like I say, me.
Were y'all freestyling together in the locker room?
See, I graduated in 15. I believe Lisa was 2 or 3 years behind me at Loyola. But it's like as soon as I graduated, when I started to take music like seriously, I say it was me, Mac, Liso, Seth. It was just a lot of guys, and I told Mac during the performances, it's like, man, this is so nostalgic just to be here, and like we dapped each other up because it's like, it was just the vibes. It was like the things that we started, we never gave up, we never planned on giving up. We just getting better as time goes on, and we always stayed close to each other. If we got a show going on, he hit me up. If you want to, do some work, I hit him up.
And that's right, All Ships Rise with you guys, Snipes, Richard, Mac, all you guys support each other, and it's amazing to see. No matter how different y'all's sounds become, because everybody within the crew is so creative and inclined and looking to go in different directions just to figure out y'all's own sound. It's amazing to still see y'all support each other and develop y'all's own styles.
Man, and I just really feel like it's going up, and that's what I was telling Mac. I was like, as time goes on, it just seems like things are just getting better and better and better. Our sounds are getting better. We're getting more creative. And another thing is just like on the business side, what I really noticed in 2024, we're all honing in on the business side of music. And that is something that I really love though, because it's like we're building this community that we're not even building. We already started that in 2017, but the thing is, it's like now we're letting people know who or where Shreveport is, just through the music, through the talent. Everybody doesn't have just this one sound. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'm really excited about, is to really put the city on the map with the, the guys that I started with. That's one of the main reasons why I pull up to the show. I never missed the Mac show. Never missed the Mac show.
Hell
never.
Yeah.
Never.
And
You know that too. You know that.
And yeah, you hear that 50 Cent, it was already here. We already got artistry here.
They're already here. Even actors, you know what I'm saying? Actresses, they here. Everybody is here. Shreveport is so talented, man. It's so many talented individuals here in the city. Like I say, it's just we're gonna get noticed as time goes on. We're already getting noticed. Absolutely. But as time goes on, the bigger names are gonna start reaching down.
I'd say it even started back in 2017, 2016.
Oh yeah.
Whenever y'all started putting out stuff, we were also getting recognition through movies and things like that. A lot of that stuff being filmed locally and being developed around here. But All Ship Rises, we're going to get that shit and make Shreveport on the map, that's for sure.
And I really feel like even just going back to the roots of things, like back in 2000, like I say, 17, 16, possibly 18, it was a couple of guys that was on the scene that was just lit, man, and they're still lit. And they really took me under their wing. Guys like, back in the day, DJ Dirty Vans, he goes by Duke Moto now. You got Slab, man. It's just so many different. CJ from the Plains. It's so many people that I've seen in this music scene that was just on another level with music. On another level. I'm talking about going to South by Southwest, rocking out shows. Anywhere, literally just standing up for the city. And so it's definitely, I've seen a lot of different, how can I put this? It was different type of crews, different type of just groups and everything like that. And just to say that I felt like I've been a part of each and every wave of music that came through, man. It's nothing but a blessing, and it's really wild to see. Like going from Max Swans, Calm the Futurists, Seth, Curry, and then going over to Duke Moto, Kendry. It's so many people that inspired me, man. It's so many people that inspire me. It's just a blessing to still be here and still be locked in with these people that I started with back in 2016. Because like, if some of those guys wouldn't have reached out to me, there's no telling where I would be. I remember Duke Moto. He's like family to me. He's like he's definitely family to me. It's like if he never reached out to me back in the day to even come on to shows, I would not know like where I would be in the city right now. But it's a lot of influence, like a lot of people that influenced who VV Snipes is today that's in the city. And that's like me being who I am now. Is raw, is organic. It really comes from where I come from, Shreveport, Louisiana.
You better go with your move. You better go with your move. You better go with your move. You better go with your move, bro. You better go with your move. You better go with your moves. Hey, you better go with your move. Hey, you better do what he do. I'm gonna do what I do. These niggas be going outside. These niggas got nothing to do. I heard that you talk about motion. I heard you don't move with a purpose, but I gotta get to the money. I feel like the love is a fun relationship going for years. How do we feel? I'm feeling ourselves, we feeling ourselves, and that's what it is. I know I got something to lose, so I'ma play how they play.
That's amazing to hear, honestly. And one last thing, just wanted to get some details about what's going on with you, all the details about that new album that's coming out. Man. And just let them know, okay?
Yeah. The album, I actually dropped 2 singles. The ones that you mentioned, the one with my guy Wasty Monroe out of Dallas. Also, Ooh Daredevil out of Dallas, Gamer Girl, and the other song. I be doing so much music, I forget the names of music. But like the thing is like, man, those are 2 singles that I dropped on my upcoming album, I Never Ran. I Never Ran is probably about 19, 18 songs deep. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split them all into different EPs, just so everyone can hear what I gotta say. And just see like the creativeness. Instead of getting everything all at once, I want people to soak in my music in bits and pieces. Because it's gonna go from lit to chill to nostalgic sounds for me. So I Never Ran is coming up pretty soon. I don't have an official date for it. But what I will say is if I was to grab my phone right now, you'll see all the songs done. Right. All the songs are done. But I just haven't put a date on it yet. But I just know that I'm gonna drop it at the right time and drop it in the right way. Even just graphic design wise, one of my homeboys over there, his name is Zumi Law, creative, like I say, graphic designer. He designs fashion, like the whole 9 yards. My Still Standing cover, he designed that. My album covers, period, he designed all of them. So I'm really excited to get that in motion. But I've always been the type of person, once I get that album cover, it's a wrap, man, it's time to drop. That's just the graphic designer side of me. Of course, I'm gonna put my touches into it, but I took on a different career after I got out of college myself. But at the same time, I just know that the people around me love what they do. So I got a team around me that knows my style as much as I know their style, and we just mesh. So that album, I Never Ran, is coming up. Splendor and Majesty, that's the album after that album. I said, man, I just been cooking, man. I just been cooking,
You
man.
got shit on the way.
Oh, yeah. With no date.
Right.
But it's coming, and it's gonna be worth it. When I performed that Eye for an Eye, that's the song I was like, come on, man. Just to see the crowd's reaction on that was like, okay.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
All right, and yet that's right. You can find out all the details about anything that's coming up with VV Snipes on VV Snipes Instagram. Any other socials you want to share? Is that the only thing you got?
See me, I don't really be on Twitter. I feel like Twitter get me in trouble.
Right.
I feel like Twitter get me in trouble. But like I say, TikTok, I'm on TikTok, Instagram for sure, YouTube for sure. That's where all of my music videos are, of course. But everything is VV Snipes. Just even if you get on Google, it'll pop right up.
All right, sick. And that's VVSNIPES.
All right.
All right. And it was super amazing seeing you on that stage. You had a sick performance to put on for everyone. And thank you so much for talking to me.
All good.
Great to have you. And always good to show off new people on Broadcast 3.1.
Yeah.
You've been around for ages,
Yeah.
but you're new to me, that's for sure.
Oh, that's nothing but love. That's nothing but love. Hey, I absolutely enjoyed this too. Like, as soon as you said, if we, can we do an interview? I was like, man, yes.
Hell
Of
yeah.
course, yes. As you can see, I like to talk. So,
Honestly, great.
Yeah.
Because it means less work for me if you like to talk.
That's real. That's real. And I just really love explaining like where I came from, because I definitely have a background in music, heavy from my father to the people that started in Shreveport with a certain type of wave of music, all the way up until now. So, yeah, I really love to, talk about just the origin of music here. For real.
I can see you're a man who's a man of pieces.
Oh, yeah.
You're put together by all your past.
Oh yeah.
All right. And thank you so much. This was Broadcast 3.1, aka 3.1 Broadcast. This interview happened at Heatwave Cypher Wave 2.
Yes, sir.
Heatwave Cypher Wave 3 is going to be dropped, the location, at the end of this week by Max Swans on Instagram, so make sure you're following him. Broadcast 3.1 will be there to interview you. More artists to be found. Stay in touch. Hell yeah. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
I'm having a great time up here.